Ever wondered how you can find your perfect surrogate? Well, shh, 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 shh. That was like a kiss. Oh my gosh, I'm ridiculous. Anyways, I'm letting you in on a little secret here. I'm going to show you exactly what we did and the steps that we followed to find the perfect surrogate for us, and I'm going to share a spreadsheet with you. A spreadsheet that you can count on. Okay, tough crowd. Let's go.
So you told us a bit about the egg donation process and how we connected, and I shared a little bit about that. How did you find your surrogate, and what was that process like?
Yeah, so Surrogate was very similar. We used a sister company to the donor company that we had used. So it was also an online platform. And I feel like I'm a broken record. Going back to us being engineers, we had a spreadsheet and we would put people in and it would like do some formulas to see if
Oh my
they
god.
reached the criteria that we wanted. And that sometimes I have trouble saying that because it sounds kind of cold because you are dealing with people, but at the same time it's an investment into your future and it's your family and you want to make sure you're doing every upfront step that you can, right?
Totally. A lot that goes into that too isn't necessarily only like genetics and health. Like I remember even from the egg donation process for me, like I had to go talk to a therapist and have screening done too because there's a lot of emotional pieces that play a role. And I only know from the egg donation process. I can only imagine from a surrogate's point of view the emotional standpoint that happens there.
Yeah, there's so much that goes into it. Contracts,
Mhm.
location is a big one.
Mm.
So most surrogates and egg donors are across the country from where we are. So
Yeah.
that's a big thing to think about as well. Is do you want to fly and visit? There are so many things that go into it, and ultimately, you also have to add your gut feel in there, and you don't know how
Totally.
to do that. So it's nice that most of the profiles do have bios, so you can
Mm.
read a bit about them and see if you feel like you connect. And
Yeah.
then after that happens, you reach out, you have usually a Skype or WhatsApp chat back and forth and see if you connect from there and then
Mm.
keep moving forward. But again, because there are so many people who want surrogates and very few surrogates, you also feel like you can't be too picky because then you're going to lose out on all your opportunities,
Oh.
which makes it difficult because you want the
Mm.
best possible option, but you need to kind of pick and choose. Hey guys, so I made a thing. I made a spreadsheet. I've talked about how Stefan and I are very like detail oriented, both engineers, and we had to have a tracker for our surrogates. So this is just a quick aside to let you know that I will drop it in the comments below. I think you just need to sign up with your email or something, and I'll send you that spreadsheet. So if you are in the process, or you just want to see kind of what the criteria is that you need for a surrogate, it's super simple and it's free. So go grab it.
Totally. And that would be so difficult because also there's 2 of you making that decision together too. So I'm sure you might have cared more about some parts of a surrogate than maybe Stefan did, and that could probably be difficult.
Yeah, 100%. There were a couple of times I liked someone or he liked someone, but ultimately it had to be a joint decision.
Yeah. But I think that also is a testament to your relationship too, and that you guys could really make that decision together and be respectful of each other's like motivations and things that you guys really did care about. So I think that's incredible. And then so when you find like, oh, this is the perfect prospect, this is somebody that we want to have, carry our child, what is next? What happens?
Yeah, we chatted with them. And then it gets into the medical process. Once everything is
Mm.
approved, we sign the contracts and then they do a transfer. So before that, we would have made our embryos, which is where the egg and the sperm come together. And a cool fun fact about that is you can freeze embryos indefinitely, like forever, without them losing any health, which is crazy in
Wild.
my mind. But
So
if you
wild.
freeze your eggs or you freeze just sperm, like over time they degrade. So that was cool to know.
I didn't even know that.
Right? Yeah.
So
So it's
there's
it's kind of
benefit to
neat.
creating the embryo first.
Yeah, so if you have embryos, you can store them as long as you want. So we
Crazy.
had ours made and we were waiting for the perfect surrogate. We found the perfect person. They went ahead and did the transfer. And luckily for us, it did transfer on the first take, which is amazing. We need more of that confetti on the screen here.
Yes, literally,
And
that's like the best.
okay, so finding our surrogate was step one. Step 2 was getting pregnant, and let me tell you, that phase was so weird. We were two dudes that were pregnant. Well, someone else was pregnant for us across the country, and our life was going on like so normal, but in the back of our minds we knew that we were growing this little cute little baby somewhere else in the world, and we just felt weird about it. So if you want to know why we felt weird, or how it's way different for two guys to be pregnant than it is for someone physically carrying a baby, make sure you stick around for the next video where I go through it with Ariana. Let's go.